So like the reason why the friend zone is dangerous, and I don't recommend any guy, if there's a girl out there saying you're your friend, tell her, no, I'm not your friend.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's hard to just be friends with a woman.
How can I say this? I'm pretty articulate. There's my job. So if there's a woman that's saying you're her friend, gentlemen, I would tell her the truth and say, no, okay, yes, you look at me as a friend, but if I ever get an opportunity, you can't get it. You can't get this work.
Mm-hmm.
And that gives you that sense of still because you don't want a woman treating you like, oh, I got to change in front of him.
But you know what they say? They'll be like, oh, we're such good friends. I don't want to ruin that.
No, well, don't ruin it then.
Yeah.
Don't ruin it. You be calm. Don't ruin it then. But no. If a woman tells you like, hey, you're my friend, and I'm saying if you're a guy and you have attraction to the woman, tell her like, hold on, I know you're saying that, but I don't want to lie, and they'll respect you more. Like, yeah, you look at me as friend, but if you ever change in front of me and grind me or something, I'm going to show you something that you're going to probably be addicted to. Okay? Don't play with me like that. Well, yeah, we're going to do that. Yeah. And then don't be paying and doing, like, once they say friend zone, let them be that friend. Like, hey, look, I need some Chipotle. Bring me some Chipotle sauce. Right? Yeah. But don't ever disconnect or diminish that avenue to say, hey, I'm still a man. I'm still going to be a man if there's an opportunity, because then you're true to yourself. Because a lot of guys at friends don't like, no guys.
They're simps. Have you heard that term before? A simp. It's a guy who shows.
I don't like to call
overly sympathetic towards a woman.
I don't like. Okay, can I touch on something for a minute?
Yeah.
We'll get back to it. Just redirect it. Your show.
No, do your thing.
But I don't like to call names. I just beta male, alpha male, boss chick, boss dude, alpha male. Like I think that's very immature. I don't like to, because this society is delusional with that stuff. You'll get a guy saying he's a boss, and his occupation does not say he's a boss of anything. Like
he's working at a Burger King.
Make me a grilled cheese. The game is the game. When my next when I get to the next round, I'll come up and get it.
Mom, the internet's out. Yeah. God damn it.
And I'm not laughing at the guy doing it, but like that's not a boss. But like, we even like say like women are boss, alpha, female. It's like there's no such thing. There's no such thing. It's like
no such thing as an alpha female.
There's no such thing,
dude. You just triggered a lot of feminists right now. They're gonna listen to that. Like, oh, I'm alpha female. But that's one thing about modern day women too. You know, so they do feel alpha.
I'm getting on that. And
okay, I'll let you go.
I'm going. I'm on my train. I'm taking off. So, a feminist being an alpha female is contradictory, because feminine nature is not hardcore. Attraction is not symmetrical. Let me just elaborate.
Okay.
Attraction is not symmetrical. It does not have the same foundation for male. When you hear a woman say her qualities are, she has a career, she has her own, she's not a financial disaster, she has a lot of things that would appeal to a woman for a man to have, with a career, a stable foundation, a family, more, like all those things. It's this symmetrical desire for women embrace what they want in a man and be what they want to be what they want. But they won't ask a man, what do you?
Bless you.
Thank you.
That's fine.
If you just start talking to a woman and just asking the hard questions, what's your moral code? What is a guy getting that marries you? All right. And and I got a list of about 50 things that's desired and valued for in a wife. I can read them to you, actually.
Okay.
I'm gonna read them to you.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna read what's valuable. And just consider,
to you?
No, to men
just
that want a wife
in general. Okay.
And like this is not all men, and like women be like, well, all men don't want that. So this is what ladies, let me give you embrace. This is gonna help a lot of ladies out. These are things that are valuable to men. I run a men's group, and we'll put that on there. And I've talked to probably, I would say 10,000.
I want to get you and one of your guys who just does men's group with you on here one of these days.
Done.
By the way, I'd love that.
Done. So these are the things that we came up that is valuable. That does not. These are value. You just not. When ladies hear things, it's like they'll take. Oh, I have to have it, and it's like they take absolute, and then they have this euphoric. Yeah, but what ifs? But these are things that are valuable. No kids, feminine, no masculinity, no masculinity, fit in shape, soft spoken, great hygiene, always in parentheses, sober, sex appeal, trustworthy, family oriented, cooks and cleans, has a hobby that they're good at, knows their biblical role. That's mine. I inserted that. Sorry. Yeah. Can dance, a low body count, good with kids and young women, easy for me to talk to, does not shut down, displays joy, can dress. That one's just mine. Mentally stable, discreet, classy, humble, comprehensive, has integrity, takes correction or criticism, has older women counsel. Though that's valuable if a woman has that. Open availability. Like if you work 40, 60 hours a week, that's not valuable.
Right.
If you have availability, that's valuable. Communicates on her own. Babe, I'm sorry, but hey, you were flirting with the waiter too much. That hurt my feelings, and I want to kill out of myself. But I still like you. I still want to sit. I mean,
yeah. Like, I just needed to express that.
Yeah, that's valuable if a woman can do that. Can speak another language. A lot of women. I'm almost done.
Oh, yeah.
Takes interest in a man's interest. If your guy has a hobby, if you know what position your husband or boyfriend plays, you're doing good. Or his hobbies, or know something about his hobby of like his favorite character on the game. Maybe even if you don't like the game, taking that avenue, that's valuable to a guy.
It is.
I know it is. Yeah, and I'm just telling the women out there to listen to this thing. And I can give a for instance for everyone if you need to do. If I started late to give a for instance what these things mean and what they look like. Forgiving, knows how to ask. That's another one. Enhancements were big that came up. Willingness, meaning a lot of people just think these words of like, what does it look like? But so I'll give a couple, for instance, on the single word. Willingness means like if a guy comes to you and says, hey, I love when a woman wears her hair up or in a ponytail or down or blonde. The willingness is not, a guy doesn't want to hear, well, sometimes just do it. Guy, that's valuable to a guy. He's gonna think like, oh, she ain't no. It's not a pushover, like not no submissive foolishness. It's like, hey, my desires are valuable to you, so you're valuable to me. That's all. Like this is not rocket science. Punctual, that's valuable to a guy. If a woman's always on, that's valuable to a guy. Gentle, meaning that there's no like, well, I disagree because of this. No, just disagree like a woman. No, babe, I don't think that's right, but let's look at that together. That's gentle. That's soft. That's a woman.
It's good to have like a partner that is I think it's good to when you have a partner that's strong enough to disagree with you and tell you like, you know, you might be wrong. Yes. Or why don't you take a look like that again?
That's valuable.
Don't just let your man get away with a bunch of bullshit.
That's valuable. Convincing. That's what that's number 40. Convincing. Articulate. A woman that can articulate. Oh man.
Yeah. Sexy.
Yeah, that's sexy. And in parentheses says doesn't swear. Well versed that doesn't adhere to you guys. Can massage. That's valuable to a guy.
Oh man, getting a back rub. I think that's what made me fall in love with my girl.
Yes,
when we first saw dating,
these are things that are valuable to men.
Not even having to ask. Yeah. One that was just like, hey babe, you want a back rub?
Has dining etiquette. Good with old people. That's valuable to a guy. Understands time and place. That's valuable to a guy. Because if he's like a judge, lawyer, and he makes partner or something like that, he has to bring you to the company Christmas party, and you understand like I gotta be lady here. That's valuable, and he don't gotta teach you how to be that. That's so valuable.